Welcome to Cruising with D. Welcome to Cruising with D. Welcome to Cruising with D. Hi, I'm Denise Van Patten, and welcome to Cruising with D. Well, I said I'd never do it. I said I would never go to video format. I have been a creator, a writer for 40 years. I have done travel photography. I have loved every minute of it. And I said, no, me on video is never going to happen. Well, never say never, and here we are today. So thank you for joining me. I have been a writer. I've written on about.com. I've written a book. I've done the Tiny Travelholic blog. I've done lives on Cruise Critic. And yes, I am that gal who broke her ankle on the Carnival Spirit last year. I brought a lot of you along for that ride. First of all, I don't recommend it. And second of all, don't do it the day before you go through the Panama Canal. Wait till you've done it. But I'm all healed up and I'm back on the traveling trail. I have done photography also, as mentioned, for many, many years. I started in Australia in 1986 and have been happily taking photos ever since. Loved Instagram. That was my format until video happened. The radio star is not the only thing that video killed. It also, for me at least, killed my enjoyment of Instagram when Instagram decided it wanted to be more like TikTok. TikTok. Oh God, I hate TikTok. Yeah. You're never going to see me on TikTok. The pandemic happened, and the pandemic really upped my desire to connect with the community of people who love cruising, who were banned from being able to cruise for quite a long time. I got very into the wonderful other YouTube vloggers that are here. Really understood the format after watching all of it and understood why it was a great place for content and also to form community. And I decided I wanted to be a part of it. So here I am. I'm going to throw a couple of cliches at you. YOLO, you only live once. It's now or never. You're only as old today as you're ever going to be. Or no, it's as you're young today as you're ever going to be. But anyway, all of those cliches are actually true. I decided I either was going to start a channel and get into the video format now, or it was never going to happen. I had to get over a couple of things when I decided to start this channel. First of all, I hate the way I look on video. I am always thinking I should be 20 years younger than the way I look on video. I think this is common with most older people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm 62 years old, and in order to do this, I'm 62 years old, so I look like I'm 62 years old. Second of all, I have no experience with video. This is all brand new. I've had to kind of give myself a crash course on YouTube, on how to edit, on everything. And it's such an interesting format, but it seems to have very little to do with still photography or writing. I mean, it's just a whole new thing. Third, I am not comfortable being on video at all, which is kind of odd because I've done theater for many years. I was in an improv troupe for years. I'm comfortable. I speak in front of audiences all the time. But it's not the same thing. People think because I've done theater and improv, I should be a natural in front of the camera. Well, I'm not. When I'm in theater, I'm far away from the camera and I'm playing a character. Video is a whole different feeling to me. But I'm going to get over it and we're going to do this channel. So here I am. I am your newbie cruise vlogger. I am your video virgin. We are going to have a blast. So why watch Cruising with D? Well, I have experience and I have enthusiasm. I'm going to keep you entertained and informed. Experience-wise, travel and cruise-wise, gosh, I have been to 6 continents except Antarctica, and I really want to work on that. On 10 plus cruise lines multiple times. I have been to 40 countries and I have been to 75 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Then there's my enthusiasm. Look, my neurodiversity is your superpower. When I get into a topic, I get obsessed by it. I've taken a couple of U-turns. There was that time I was really into rock and roll. I did seashell collecting as a child. And then when I had kids, scrapbooking. But the three things that I have been obsessed with since I was a teenager that have stuck through my whole life are theater, dolls. By the way, if you are here because you like my doll programs, this is not the channel for that. I will have dolls with D, and that's going to be later. So thank you for showing up, but no dolls today. And the third thing, of course, is travel. And especially in the last 10 years, I have been obsessed by cruising. I love cruising. I am happiest when I am planning a cruise, when I'm on a cruise, when I'm sharing cruising with my audience. Gosh, it is just, to me, my happy place. And so stick with me on this channel. Help me get it started. Let's form a community here of like-minded cruisers. So please hit that subscribe button. I need subscribers to get started. And I, as you can see, I am brand new. Also, if you would hit the like button, that's going to help me out with YouTube. And I would really appreciate it. So what are we going to do here on Cruising with Dee? A little bit of everything to make your cruise life better. We're going to do everything from reviews to ship tours to lives. We'll take a look at cruise and travel news, look at ports, you name it, we're going to be talking about it. So what about the short term? In the short term, I'm going to be on the Carnival Mardi Gras in 1 week. Very excited. It's one of my favorite ships. I recently, just a year ago, was on the Mardi Gras, but we were still in COVID protocol times. I'm curious to see what it's like without that being in the way, and also curious to see if things have changed. People say there have been service cutbacks, etc. I will let you know if that's true. But I'm thrilled to be going back on the Carnival Mardi Gras. In 2 months' time, I'm going to be on the Carnival Venezia on its inaugural transatlantic cruise from Barcelona to New York, where it will be permanently ported. This ship is really interesting. It came initially from Costa, one of the Carnival lines, and it was intended for the Chinese cruise market. But the pandemic happened, and the ship has barely been used. So it is currently in dry dock, and Carnival is configuring it to be a little more of the Carnival brand. But it will be a bit of a departure. So we are going to take a look at that together. I'm going to do some lives. I'll have lots of video and a lot of information for you as one of the first people on that ship. Well, that's kind of it for today. I just wanted to say hi, let you know a little bit about me and what this channel is going to be about. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time, and thank you for Cruising with Dee.